And then I was in the newspaper, and it was like, okay, what? So
Yeah.
that's just how my life started.
Wow, man. It's like Harry and the Hendersons, but with a troll.
It kind of is.
Scufflemoss,
Scufflemoss.
Scufflemoss.
Scufflemoss. I couldn't pronounce it. Now you're based in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, correct?
That's correct.
Heck yeah,
Nice.
dude. Are you from anywhere else, or are you strictly from Tennessee?
No, actually, I'm from somewhere in Europe. I'm not exactly sure where because I'm not a geologist, but uh, yeah, it's like somewhere in the Black Forest, wherever that is.
Okay. Um,
Nice.
so I would like so I don't know. Did I say this, John? I'm Taylor. This is John. This is
Hey,
Scuffle
Taylor.
Musk.
Yeah.
Um, Scuffle Musk. I keep saying Scuffle
Scufflemoss.
Musk. It's
Scufflemoss.
Scuffle Musk.
Scufflemoss.
Scufflemus. I think I'm
Scufflemoss
saying it.
Treeman.
Tree Man, Forest Troll.
And he's from the Black Forest in Europe. And do you have any relatives still out in the Black Forest or what?
Not out in the Black Forest, at least I don't know. As far as I know, I'm the only one of my kind, except for my son Garbo, but he's in the other room.
Nice.
You're you're
Does he look like you?
go,
Yeah, he does.
Nice. Love it. Good
so
stuff.
how old are you?
I am 234 years old.
Ooh.
Wow. All right, I love it. Um, so
So
let's go.
when did you start promoting yourself on social media?
About, I think it's 8 years now. I've been at this for quite some time. I started on Twitter, and then I moved to Facebook, and I really liked what I was doing on Facebook, and then Facebook just kind of dropped off, and I went to Instagram, and I stuck to Instagram the whole time. But yeah, so I've been promoting myself for a few years, mostly on Instagram. I have my own website, um, but I don't update it as often as I should.
Got to keep promoting
Okay.
yourself, man. Got to be that. So are you just in the content creation business, or are you into music, or what?
Yes, I actually am in both of those things. I am currently working with a friend named Count Drahoon. He's a vampire.
Hmm.
We are making some videos together. We're also going to be entering into a film showcase within the next month to promote a video that we made, but also our own videos that we have on YouTube.
Okay.
Ooh. So
And
are you doing an actual film, or is it a music video, or?
It's actually a 1 minute trailer for a group called Dare to Fail,
Mm.
DTF. Yes, they took the acronym and they made it their own. But it's a really cool thing. A lot of people come together and they make videos together and they showcase them. And I'm looking forward to this month.
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Have you ever done any podcasts before?
Yeah, I've done a few podcasts.
Mm.
Rhetoric Rabbit Hole was one of them. I've done the archive with I think it's called Archaeans. Um, and There was the Horror Sanctum podcast and Weirdos. So I've been around on a few podcasts, but
Yeah,
You
a-
did one out of Nashville, right? There was like a Nashville podcast, correct?
yes, that's right. The Nashville Yacht Club.
Yacht Club. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Cool, 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 cool.
I was
Uh
hoping we were going to be the first ones to have a forest troll on, but I guess not.
no, no.
Well, it's
Uh
been a while. I've been in the public's eye for at least 8 years. So it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
so you have a band, correct?
I do. It's right now. It's mostly me as my musical project. It's called Wooden Boy.
Okay.
And I utilize the talents of Rick Patore as my guitarist. He's a wonderful guitarist. Um, but as far as anyone else being in the band, that's it. Um, but I do have music that I have been producing myself, and it's going to be on the next album that I'm going to be promoting called Riches Glory Bond.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice. Can't wait for
So
that.
so are we able to stream this anywhere? Can we hear any prior albums or anything like that?
Yes, you can. I actually have two prior albums. The first one is Quarantine Sessions. That was back when I had a band backing me and I was able to put out a couple of songs. Um, but you can find that on Spotify, you can find it on Bandcamp, you could find it on YouTube. That's Quarantine Sessions. And then my favorite one currently is Music to Crash Your Spaceship To. Um,
It's a great name.
and thank you. It features mostly music that I did, but there's also a couple of songs produced by Rick Patore that are quite great.
Okay.
Nice, nice. Now, how are you liking the studio? Are you easy to work with? Do you get upset with people? Do people find you easy to work with?
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty easy to work with. In fact, my friend Rick Patore, who produces my stuff, he um says that I'm his favorite person to work with because I'm just so easygoing, and it's our friendship. It's just we work together really well, and I've worked with other producers in Nashville. One being Neef. He produced my stuff for a little bit. Um, he was pretty cool, but like Rick is my best friend. um, so I think I'm pretty easy to work with. I try to be at least.
So
Nice,
what
nice.
what do you do within the band? Are you the singer, the guitar player? Oh, well, you're not the guitar player. You said that right. So like, are you the singer?
I'm the singer and the lead, the front man, as well as being right now the bass player, the drum programmer, and I do some guitar as well, like rhythm guitars and noisy guitars.
Okay.
Rick does the good stuff.
Okay.
Nice,
So
nice.
uh with Count Drahoon, is that am I saying that correct? Okay.
Yes, you got that right.
Yes, we actually have him coming up as well.
Yeah, then we got
And
him scheduled not next week, but the week after, right?
yeah,
Right on.
and you guys. So does he play any instruments? Has he ever played with you in the band?
No, he hasn't. But he did book our band for a it was a showcase that he was doing back in the quarantine times. He asked us to be on the show, and he filmed us performing here in Murfreesboro as a full band. And it was a great time. You can actually still find it online. It's a little hard to find. I had to search it and then um, like watch all the way through this episode until I got to the end. Then you saw the band. But it was really awesome. I love Count. He is my second best friend currently.
Hmm.
And he's
And
in LA now, right?
that is correct. He used
But
to live
he
here in
was
Murfreesboro.
yeah, okay, yeah, he was from Murfreesboro. I thought so. Cool. So tell me a little bit about the band. What kind of music is it? Is it straight up forest punk or is it forest
Hmm.
rock? What
Good
is it?
question. Good question.
That's a good question. So it's kind of difficult to explain it. I like to just say it's experimental because I like to just make music that I like. Now, how does that translate to other people's musics? That means I try to make things that everyone will enjoy as well. Like I have some punk roots, I have some um, doom metal, some stoner metal. Um, I have some hip hop.
Ooh.
Uh, I have some German dungeon synth, and I have
Yeah.
like
You
for
got
real. I
you got
try
that German
to
dungeon sex music? Is that what it is?
No, synth
no synth
music.
synth.
But I bet
Oh, okay.
but I bet it's sexy, dude. So that's what's up. I gotta
Like
hear
you're
me
It's
walking
some
not
walking into a
sexy.
hostel and it's just like
yeah, I gotta hear me
choo,
some
choo.
forest troll dungeon synth music, dude. It sounds
No,
awesome.
it's actually pretty cool. It's a song about how we're all human minerals, and
Ooh.
we're being used by someone. Someone's telling you a lie, and you're being used somehow. So we are all human minerals.
Okay.
Interesting. Wow.
Sounds like Rodney Racky. You know who that is? He's the lead front man for Falling in Reverse, man. He's just always like, yo, people are fucking using you. Like it's
That's
kind of
cool.
puts me in the mind of that right there.
I'm gonna have
Uh
to check him out.
oh
So
yeah, yeah.
so being a forest troll here, what inspires you? What's your inspiration for your music, for videos, for content?
The easy answer for that is bun. I really like bun, hamburger buns.
Mm,
Um, but what inspires me to make music is just the drive that I'm currently alive. And while I'm still alive, I want to leave a footprint of some sort. And that inspires me. So I'm trying to dip my toes into as many things as I can. Like, I'm also an artist. I paint. Uh, I'm also I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I also make videos. I try to act. I don't always act well, but I try to act. Um, I just try to do everything I can while I'm still alive.
nice. That's a great way
I
to look
like
at
it.
it. That's very
Yeah.
inspirational.
So
Thank you.
you said acting. What all have you been in any films besides the one the minute trailer?
Uh, just my own YouTube stuff, um, which you can find on YouTube at Scufflemoss Treeman.
Mhm.
Um, like I have some felt stories that were pretty fun for a time, and I have some music videos that we did, and I have some some stuff way back when I first started, where I actually tried to be serious about my videos. You can actually find one within one of my music videos. It's very interesting. It's like video inception.
Ooh.
Um, so I have stuff, and I would love for people to watch it just because it's interesting. You know,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If anybody asks you to be in a film, would you consider it?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
nice. Cool. Because I could see
Yeah, I
doing
mean,
I could see doing a
yeah,
biography, man, or something like that, which would be
yeah,
or even like some sort of a mockumentary or documentary would be a great thing to have you star in, man.
yeah,
Oh, I agree
definitely.
100%.
That'd
I
be
like
fun.
that.
That'd be really fun. That got my wheels turning a little bit. Because we're both filmmakers, so we're looking for people like you who are interested in acting and have cool stories to tell and don't mind putting in the work,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
I
I
want
put in
you.
a lot of work.
Yes, absolutely.
In 8 years is a ton of work. I mean,
Wow.
you've put in the work. You've definitely put your footstep on to us at least, and from here on out, you're just gonna keep putting it on to other people who don't know about you as well. So that's a
especially
long time to be.
especially yeah, especially the first 192 years of your life not making any content and then deciding to jump in the game.
Yeah, that's very true.
I like it. So tell me about your backstory. Do you have a backstory?
Yeah, I do. So for a long time, I lived in the forest. It was about 150 years, give or take a decade or so. Um, and I didn't know where I was. I was just in the forest. I lived in the forest. I went down to the creek. I drank water. I interacted with the animals. Um, but then one day I smelt a smell that I had never smelt, and it was delicious. So I followed the smell, and it led me to a factory. And this factory had this big box filled with hamburger buns. So I went to the box and I started eating the buns because they were so delicious and I couldn't stop. And I fell asleep. I went into a carbo overload. And I next thing I know, the box was sealed up and I was on my way to America. So that's how I got here. So I arrived in Nashville and I started like they opened the box and I was inside of it on top of a pile of hamburger buns. And of course that freaked them out. But I was like freaked out because it was the first time that I had seen humans. And they screamed, I screamed, I ran, and I went and I hid inside of the forest for like 50 years or so. And then one day I was found by some people in the woods, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna have a haunted woods thing. You wanna be a part of that?
Oh,
We'll pay
nice,
you in
nice.
hamburger buns." They paid me in hamburger buns, and I worked for them for a little bit. But of course, I wasn't satisfied with that. That was not where my drive was. I
Right.
didn't like scaring people. I like making people laugh. So like I would tell them jokes and I would twerk for them. Like, I would shake my booty. And some people loved it. Other people were like, "Oh my God, what the heck?" And this was in the middle of a haunted house thing. Uh, so I decided that it was time for me to hit the road.
Yeah.
So I left. But on my way out, I got hit by a car.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, so I got hit by a car. That car belonged to my now caretaker, the people that I live with. Their names are the caretakers.
Ooh, nice.
Mm. Uh, they hit me with their car. They stuck me in their garage for a little bit, and they taught me some stuff like how to speak in English and how to write, how to read, how to play video game, how to make video, and how to express myself as a person.
Oh,
they are kind of both my saviors and also the people that hit me with their car. So I'm pretty like at good ends with them. It's a loving relationship.
that's
So
good.
yeah, they taught me all that stuff, and then they let me go out. And that's when everything happened. I met people. I went to a rock show. I went to um, a local brewery. And then I was in the newspaper. And it was like, okay, what? So
Yeah.
that's just how my life started.
Wow, man. It's like Harry and the Hendersons, but with a troll.
It kind of is. You're not the first one to say that, though.
I don't doubt it. It's perfect. A great story. Great story. We need to tell that story on film, man. I'm just saying. I could see it now. Troll comes out of the woods, loves hamburger buns. Everybody's scared of him, but he just wants to be loved, wants to interact. It's just a great story, man. This is awesome.
Well, thank you.
I can't stop laughing.
It's good.
I
Man. It's
fucking
good.
love this.
It
Tell
is.
me something. Oh. Oh god, give me a second. That was a fucking. You can't make this shit up.
Well, that was a good story.
This is fucking great.
That's great. That's why we do the podcast right there.
Were you naked? Because I
Yes,
feel
I
like a
was.
troll. Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. That
Yes,
makes
this
sense.
this is all new. Like
Mm.
I didn't start wearing clothing until about like 8 years ago.
Are you used to it now? Must be
Oh yeah, I
uncomfortable.
love it. I love wearing clothes.
Must have been uncomfortable at first.
It
Oh,
was
I've
because
got, I've got to ask.
I
I've got to
have
ask.
a thing in my chest right here. It's an extra appendage, and it has teeth.
Ooh.
So I like to keep it covered, but at first it was uncomfortable.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the obvious question.
Yeah.
Um, the genitals area. Is it a penis? Is it like the movie Teeth? You know what's going on? How do trolls do their business?
So I don't have um either of those. My organ is right here.
Yeah.
It's the thing that I cover up.
Really?
It's a good idea to cover it up.
Oh, is it vulgar? I want to see it almost.
Can't
Oh,
disclose can't disclose it on the podcast, man.
I can't. I
We'll get
can't.
we'll get flagged by YouTube, bro.
No, you can't see it on one of my YouTube videos.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Okay,
Yes.
tell me which one.
Okay, it's on the wooden um something of the blood moon.
Okay.
Curse of the blood moon.
Okay, what and this is under Scufflemoss Treeman
Yes, Scufflemoss Treeman.
YouTube
And,
channel.
yes, and there's I want to say it's a 20-minute long concert video from when the full band happens. There's a portion in it where my root comes out.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
And
no.
it's got teeth. It's
Oh no.
not joking. It's like this big.
So it's fairly large. Nice.
It is. And it's got pustules on it.
Is it fairly large compared to other forest trolls?
I haven't seen very many forest trolls other roots.
Right,
So
right.
in general, I can't really say. But I will say that I have a sizable root.
Nice.
Oh my god, I fucking love every bit of this.
It's so good, man. This is great. Yeah. All right. Anything? So what do you so what do you have in the works other than the trailer video? You got anything else going? You said you're making some new music. So you
I
got
am.
that coming out. You got the you're trying to push a trailer video. Any other ideas in the works for that head of yours or what?
Oh yeah, me and Count Drahoon are actually going to be possibly working on getting on the radio.
Ooh,
We're gonna be on WQJZ, which is a local radio station. But that's still in the talks. We're not 100% there, but that's a big one that
yeah.
you're gonna look out for.
I was gonna
Is
say
Um,
that is
I was
that
gonna.
is that in Murfreesboro, Nashville? Where's that at?
it's Murfreesboro.
So are you talking about being a host?
We're gonna have our own segment.
Yeah,
Oh
I was
wow.
gonna say, Scufflemoss, I really think you should look into getting your own podcast too, man,
Yeah.
because I really think it would be a hit. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I agree.
I
I
mean,
Um,
would
I
watch that
kind of
every
already
week.
did have one.
You did.
Yeah, it wasn't a podcast. It was more like a YouTube series
Mm,
where I interviewed local musicians and business peoples and even um, guitarists, like people that work on guitars. Like
yeah.
it was a whole thing called the Scuffling Scene Spotlight, as well as when I would do story time. I used to do story time every Tuesday at like 7 o'clock on not YouTube, on Facebook. So it's almost like I had a podcast, but I didn't have a podcast.
yeah, we got to get you a podcast, man, because
Yeah. Yeah.
first
Yeah.
episode has to be your origin story, and
Yeah.
then you just go
Yeah.
from there. You could have different segments. You do the story time thing, read children's books would be great.
Oh yeah.
Anything like that, man. You ever want to come work for Check the Candy, you let us know because we'll give you a podcast in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you
Well,
got something awesome going for you, man, and I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you're putting your creativity out for the world to see for sure.
yeah.
Thank you.
I love this.
So,
I have not laughed this hard in a long
I
time.
know, yeah, I
And
was
I'm
crying
not
there.
laughing at you. I'm laughing with you at your
Yeah,
story. Your story is so I
it's
want to go more
entertaining.
I want to go more into the story. That are you still like close to the people who taught you English and they hit you with the car? Like are how old are they?
Are you still living with them?
Yeah, I'm still living with them.
Nice.
They're right here, like they're in the other room. Caretaker is currently with her mother. They're watching Monster House.
Ooh, good
Mm.
movie. Good
Yeah,
movie.
my son loves that movie.
That's a great movie. I watched that the
So
other day.
I want to know something also, real quick. I have to jump into this. Um, you have a son now. How do you know with the,
Yeah,
how do you reproduce?
okay. Get real close because this is gonna take some. I asexually reproduce.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
Basically, what happened is I have to pollinate every so often. And you know what that means, pollinate.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
bees like it.
Yeah. If I don't pollinate, then forest trolls will come out of me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to pollinate frequently, or else um,
You'll
I'll
create more of you.
create more forest trolls.
Oh my god. It's like gremlins, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, except you don't have to spill water on me to make me reproduce.
All right. All right. So you just didn't pollinate at a certain time, and now you have, as you said, a son
Yeah, his name is
and
Garble.
Garble. Gar
How old is he?
Garble.
How old is he?
Let's see. It was during quarantine times. So I want to say he's about 3.
Yeah, almost 3. Same with my boy.
Okay.
We
All
should
right.
make a
So
we should make a play date, man.
Oh yeah,
So-
you'd love garble.
I want to know. I want to know about the aging process of you, because you're how old were you again? Say it again.
He's almost 200, right?
234.
Woo!
All right. So the aging process. Do you just stay a baby like your son? Do you stay a baby for a really long time, or do you age really quickly until you stop and then you just kind of stay that age?
Well, I like to think about trees when it comes to aging in forest roles because, like, on my ear,
Uh-huh.
there's rings. So at some point, I must have ripped it off. And
Oh,
there's rings in there. So
interesting.
there must be rings in here.
Mm.
If you were to cut me in half, there'd probably be 234 rings.
Okay.
Oh wow. Well, let's
I
not
like
cut
that.
you. Let's not cut you open. Let's keep you around as long as possible, man, because the world needs you.
I love it.
Oh,
I love
So
it.
how
I
about I
love
want to know. I want to know more. So have you dabbled in other foods other than hamburger buns? Have you found anything else you like?
oh, actually, during quarantine times, the other thing other than music that I was doing was cooking.
Ooh,
And I had a cooking show on Instagram.
great idea.
And it was actually featured by Jason Marsden, the guy who plays Binks the Cat.
Wow.
You know Jason Marsden?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
Okay. But it was featured on his show. The I would cook things and caretaker would film them and we would talk about the food being cooked and how badly I am cooking it. And it was a wonderful thing. And you can find them all on Instagram. You could find them on YouTube as well.
I gotta check that out. That's awesome. So you've
Yep.
dabbled in some other stuff now. You just got a little taste of hamburger buns, and then you wanted to extend the palate, so to
Exactly.
speak.
Exactly.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. So
But
what
hamburger
is
buns are still my favorite thing. I
that?
still do bun reviews every once in a while where I'll take a picture of a hamburger or I'll take a picture of something like a donut and I'll review it because I like to eat things and review them.
So
Nice.
with hamburger buns, do you like the ones that are sesame seed or not no sesame seeds, like a McDonald's hamburger bun compared to like O'Charlie's hamburger bun? Which one do you like better?
I would generally like a hamburger bun with sesame seeds. I like sesame seeds. I find them to be superior. Uh, I also really like bun that is crispier, like
Ooh,
Yeah.
not fully soft. I like
right.
it to be
Mhm.
crispy when there's a bite.
Yeah, run
Nice.
through the
So,
oven a little bit with butter, right?
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
toast it up. Nice.
Yeah.
exactly. So like, trying to think. I recently had a really good bun at Burger Republic. And the bun was very nice and crispy and it lasted throughout the entire experience. So I really liked Burger Republic's, but I'm a fan of Culver's. If you've ever had Culver's, you'll know that they make a delicious hamburger.
Okay.
Great.
So I want to know real quick, what is it like for you to go out in your appearance? Do people obviously have to stare at you?
Yeah, so I have to use a disguise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ha,
What do you usually do?
what?
Like,
Yeah.
do you go ski mask or do you put on a human mask?
Yeah, I
What?
mean, I have a favorite beanie,
Nice.
and I like do this thing.
I'm sure it's easier in October too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or, I wear a mask like that.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah.
Then it's a little less scary to
Yeah.
people.
Nice. See, I'm telling you,
So-
this is a film waiting to happen, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love it.
This is fun. Okay. Well, we are narrowing down to our ending here, and it was absolutely a pleasure. You have made me cackle harder than I have since I was a little girl.
Just a
So,
great all around story, man. Is there anything else you want to plug? Anything? You know, I know you got we talked about the music, the videos coming out. Anything else you want to let the people in on, or your social media, anything like that?
Just keep an eye out for the next album coming probably March of next year. Like I said before, it's going to be called Riches, Glory und Legendary Bond. And it's going to be like a D&D style tale of me and my friends as we go to fight a Balrog and claim Legendary Bond.
heck yeah,
It's nice. That's awesome.
that's fun.
Awesome. We love it, man. Great to have you on Check the Candy. Can you do one thing for us before we go here? Can you just tell everybody your name and tell them to make sure they check the candy?
Hey everybody, my name is Scufflemoss Treeman, and you should check the candy.
Awesome. All right. Scufflemoss
Yes.
Treeman, everybody. Appreciate you joining us, man. And you have a great night and good luck in the future.
Yes.
Good night to you.
All right, man.
Deuces.
Thanks.